This is the hole in the floor where the exhaust for the dryer came through. I want to cap that hole. There's also these two holes for the hot and cold PEX and the standpipe hole. So that goes straight up into the upstairs. So I think I'm gonna put some blocking over top of that hole. And I have some wooden dowels I can just glue in there and kind of seal that back up. So I just want to get those kind of plugged up, because that could be a fire hazard. If there's something down here, there's a path for the flames to go, and that's not good. So that needs to be plugged up. Here's the hole where the vent went down through the floor for the dryer. So I put some backing behind the planks downstairs. That's a piece of plywood to close that hole up. There's a couple of other openings. There's one right there that was for the 220 power line, and here's one for the 110 power line, and here's two for the hot and cold PEX, and this is for the standpipe. So all these should be capped from the bottom and then backfilled. I can use a wooden dowel to fill those up with some Gorilla Glue. Same thing on these two right here. And the one all the way on the left, which is the standpipe, I'll put a piece of plywood on that. And I can just square this off and put a piece of 2x4 to just kind of backfill that and give it a nailing surface. So I want to just kind of get this buttoned up on the bottom, because this is where the curbing goes for the shower. So I don't want to have any gaps where there can be any instabilities with the structure for the pan. Okay, this area has been filled in, so it's kind of like a little puzzle. But we got the floor flush and the wall flush. So we're good there. Now I'm going to move over to filling in this spot here. This is next. This came out pretty good. That's all repaired. That's where the standpipe was. And over here to the right, I put a dowel in there and I used some Gorilla Glue. And as that dries, it tends to foam up a little bit. So that seals up the hot and cold weather PEX pipe holes. Here's the hole that went to the 110 power to the washer. And here's the hole that went to the 220 power to the washer. So all these were filled in with dowels and Gorilla Glue. And we're all set on this back wall. The whole area is rebuilt. Here's Steve's panel lift. That's the red piece of equipment right in the middle of the room, and he lays a sheetrock on that, and he can lift it up onto the ceiling. So he's got our sheetrock all installed on the ceiling, going from where the den wall used to be. That's where this beam is. He's got it all installed all the way over to the beam that once was the outside wall going out to the porch. And tomorrow he'll start working on the ceiling on this part here.